an isolation center in the province of Formosa in northern Argentina. People here say they're being held here against their will. This man says nobody is taking care of them.
We've had children here for 22 days and no specialists or doctors have seen them. Please stop lying. People are going to find out the truth about what's happening in this province.
Reports indicate there are over 3,000 people in isolation in the province. Argentina was one of the first countries in Latin America to impose a quarantine to prevent the spread of COVID-19. But while most lockdowns around the country have been lifted, the lockdown in Formosa has remained in place, unbroken since March last year.
Human rights groups are questioning why people are taken to these isolation centers and the treatment they receive once they're there. There are reports of people being picked up in the middle of the night in their homes and taken with their families. And that's why human rights organizations are asking provincial authorities to ease these restrictions immediately.
Formosa's government says its radical measures are necessary to fight coronavirus. The government claims only 6 people have died of COVID-19 in the province and that their policy has been successful. But many in Formosa do not agree. On Thursday, a local legislator was detained when she went to an isolation center to demand people to be allowed to do the quarantine at home. We spoke to her once she was released.
Formosa feels like we're second-class citizens because the rights that people normally have are not even respected here. We don't have freedom to move, we don't have personal freedom. People are kept here in isolation forever. The schools are controlled by the police. There are no volunteers with psychologists, doctors. That's not happening. Human rights are violated. The centers are guarded by the police. People are not allowed to go inside. Their belongings are checked by the police. It's like a detention center.
Indigenous communities have also claimed they're being discriminated against. 4 members of the Wichi indigenous group were detained on Thursday for protesting against local authorities. Formosa is one of the poorest provinces in the country and has been ruled by the same man for 25 years. Gildo Insfran, whom many accuse of controlling the province like a personal fiefdom. Argentina is struggling to contain the spread of COVID-19. Over 40,000 people have died in the past year. And while many here justify extreme measures, others say authorities have gone too far. Teresa, Jazeera, Buenos Aires.